We are back with the New York Times bestselling author Daniel Silva. His new book, A Death in Cornwall, is the latest in the Gabriel Allon series. Welcome back. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to confess right at the top, I feel like I'm the wrong person doing the interview. Your wife, Jamie Gangel, is right there. She's the interviewer right now.
I have a microphone.
In camera range,
In
right
camera,
there.
right.
So
Tell us about the book.
well, as the title would suggest, it begins with a death in Cornwall. The victim is a world-renowned professor of art history from Oxford. The British police ask Gabriel to help with the investigation, and he soon finds himself in the middle of a political scandal involving the election of the next British Prime Minister. So it's a fast-paced, exciting, fun summer read. It's part murder mystery, part art caper, part political thriller, and it deals with, it explores how art can be used to launder money.
Whoa. Okay, and the headlines are helping you along a little bit as well. You have a British government scandal right after we have these huge snap elections.
Yeah, I want to thank Rishi Sunak for calling the snap election right when my book came out. It was supposed to take place in the fall. I had a sense that he was probably going to call it in the summertime because I didn't think that he would last until the fall. So we just witnessed a historic wipeout of the British Conservative Party. It was extraordinary. So this book was in a large degree inspired by the chaos that has taken place inside the party in the last few years.
And you have your main character, Gabriel Allon, now, what, 24
novels.
books. What surprised you about him as you wrote this one?
I have, as my fans know, I've sort of flipped the script a little bit. Gabriel was once an intelligence officer who was also an art restorer on the side. Now he's an art restorer who used to be an intelligence officer. And I've just subtly changed the way I write the books. And you use the word surprise. He surprises me on every page. I just love where the character is right now. I love the kind of books that I'm writing with him right now, and I just had so much fun working on this book.
Your character, Ari Shamron, is missing.
Yes, he is.
Is he going to be back?
Ari Shamron is Gabriel's mentor. He is the eminence grise of Israeli intelligence. I think so. I'm certainly not going to let him fade from the scene. I plan, one book at a time. I try not to think too far down the road, but no, I'm gonna bring that character back in some form in the future.
Gabriel is he's art restoring is his primary job right now. Does a particular artist ever inspire a book for you?
I definitely use the imagery of the particular artist. And elements of their biography in the story. So it's, a big influence on me is Caravaggio, and I mean that on my writing as well. I try to write at times the way he painted, and so he's a huge influence on my work.
What does that mean?
I mean, if you Hemingway famously talked about his influences, and he listed as his influences of his writing numerous painters, and Bach was an influence on his writing. And so, the power of a piece of art can influence the way you write.
How about your process? What is your day like?
The process. See, that implies something orderly. Process. I wish I could outline a novel, but I've really never figured out how, for the simple fact that I cannot bring it to life on 3x5 note cards. I have to start writing as quickly as possible.
In longhand, though, you're using...
I write in longhand. I lie on the floor working with pencils. I like to say that I write my books sentence by sentence, and I'm not exaggerating. Just one sentence informs the next, informs the next. So that means that I'm often going back and constantly revising. But I push forward. When I get my first draft is basically my outline, and then with my lovely wife's help, I rewrite the book 2 or 3 more times before it gets.
That is some image, lying on the floor writing in pencil.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
It would. I write on yellow legal pad. It doesn't crash. I don't lose it. I don't lose all my work. The pace of writing in longhand suits me. I sort of I get fitilitis when I'm sitting at a keyboard. I don't know about you. I'm sure it flows perfectly in one draft for you. But I sit there and tinker too much, and I just like to write in longhand. I'm not alone. There are many writers who do.
Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Death in Cornwall is out tomorrow.